What is going on, everybody? What is going on? The Catch fam. Hope everyone is doing phenomenal tonight, man. Hope you guys are having a great Thursday. You guys know what time it is, baby. It is less than an hour from Thursday night kickoff for week 13 of the 2022 fantasy football season. We've got the Bills and the Patriots tonight, a heated rival division, a game that will bring some playoff implications and, of course, plenty of fantasy implications. So, time for some live week 13 fantasy Q&A. So, hop in the live chat. Let us know what you guys need. Let us know what's popping. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. And we have got Steven in the house. What's going on, man?
What's up, baby? Hey, you know what month it is? It's December. We got the little Christmas tree here. We've got like a little mini Charlie Brown Christmas tree in the office. I'm very proud of this Christmas tree.
I can tell.
LT ornament, a Lamar Jackson ornament, which he has not been playing too well, but
okay.
Yeah, I'm very excited about this tree here.
The ornaments are a nice touch. You didn't tell me that.
Yes, and so Allison had gave us that nice ornament, so we're gonna get a new tree like downstairs. So that'll go up there. We've already got it laid out. Very excited for that too.
My house, we gave you an ornament?
Yeah, our first year basically. Yeah, it was thanks, man. But no, it's like a really cool, it's got like a heart and it's got like our anniversary and everything, so put it up for sure.
Oh, nice.
But we haven't gotten the tree yet.
Oh, I remember that ornament now. Cool. I do, actually. Yeah, I do. So, do you remember the last time we streamed together, man? Do you remember?
What, 2 weeks now?
Do you remember what game it was?
Was it what game was it?
Panthers Falcons. A great Thursday night game.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And I was stressing about Deontay Foreman. I'm so glad I don't have to stress about anybody in this game.
Yeah. And Foreman had a good game, which was my call. But regardless, what comes to mind tonight, man? We got the Pats, we got the Bills. Playoff implications here. These two teams, this whole division is close. We got a Bills defense that's been struggling as of late. We've got a Patriots team that plays pretty well defensively, but last week looked like trash. Mac Jones looked good last week. We've got Josh Allen a little banged up, maybe not, probably not. Doesn't matter. What do you think? What comes to mind tonight, man?
Yeah, I think what comes to mind, especially because I just saw somebody in the comments talk about Ramondre or Kenneth Walker. First off, both those guys are great options, but Ramondre Stevenson comes to mind in this game because Von Miller, obviously he wasn't really going to play anyways after the injury he got in Thanksgiving, but now he's on IR. This defense is super banged up, man. They've been bleeding yards and bleeding points. I really love Ramondre in this game. I think the Pats should have a decent chance, like moving the ball down the field. So I'm not really scared of the Bills' defense at all. Another thing that comes to mind is like, what the hell is going on with this New England defense? Because obviously in the catch league, I'm rolling them out again against the Bills here. I'm just gonna, pray for a Josh Allen turnover like he always does. But this is concerning because this is obviously one of those best defenses. So I'm interested to see what comes on. Do they bounce back? And I'm also interested to see if Mac Jones can deliver another performance. I know you took the over on the passing yards. I'm actually on the reverse of that. I think he's going to be on the under, but it'll be interesting to see that. I mean, that's something definitely to watch out for.
I'm just kind of thinking this is a game where I think it's going to stay competitive, right? I think both teams are going to end up having to throw the football. And Jones does look good, man. And like you alluded to, the Bills' defense is banged up. So I will stand by my Mac Jones. It's only like, 220 passing yards?
Yeah, it's not much, man.
It's super low. Yeah. He looked good the week before, too. So no, wait, did he? I don't remember. He may look bad.
He's been pretty god-awful, but I have this weird expectation that it's just going to be like Ramondre all day long. Because, that was peak Mac Jones last week, and they lost.
Sure.
Sure. I don't know. Maybe Bill's just all right, screw it. We're just going to run the ball every play to our only offensive weapon and just see what he can do.
Sure. I just hope it's a good game, man. I hope it's a shootout. Mac versus Josh.
I do have a future stake in the Miami Dolphins winning the division. So
that's right.
I'm wearing this jersey because I don't have my Patriots jersey here, but I'm actually rooting against the Bills this week. So
Yeah, we're both rocking the Josh Allen tonight. So,
oh,
yeah, man, it's week 13. Can you believe it? This season has flown by.
yeah, yeah, it's definitely going by in the playoffs. Like I feel like they've got some really really good teams that are going to be in there. So I'm excited for the actual playoffs. And then in terms of fantasy, it's getting to that time where if you're good, start stashing your defenses and start stashing some players.
Yeah.
Is this make or break it time if you're not at the playoffs?
Yeah, we talked about that in last night's stream. Someone was in here saying, I think I'm finally just going to drop Cortland Sutton because he just rides my bench. And it's like, at this point in the fantasy season, if you're not going to start a player, drop him.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, within reason, but like you're saying, stash quarterbacks, stash defenses, stash. You probably don't have to stash kickers, but stash offense, stash handcuff running backs, man. Like even if they're starting running back on the team is fully healthy, like it's that time of year, man. So I mean, literally, like we have this week and we have next week, and that's the regular season for fantasy for like 95% of fantasy players, right? Week 15 is like 2 weeks away. I don't know what happened in the season, man. I really don't.
The disappointment of Sutton, bro. The fact that we're at like dropping this guy right now,
Yeah.
like it's crazy. But
Yeah.
and another thing I wanted to point out is, you're talking about stashing running backs. You obviously got your guys like Ellington and Madison and everything. But I feel like this week, waiver wire week, like could have been a great opportunity for people that were running back needy with like Michael Hasty, Benny Snell, Warren, all those guys. And then it just was a Pirine, and it just turned out to be like,
Yeah. Well, I talked about having a lot of hesitation with all those backfields. Like, Travis Etienne has a good chance to play. When it comes to the Jets, Michael Carter still has a chance to play. Plus, James Robinson was a healthy scratch last week. Yeah, it's like with the Steelers, like they're probably going to use all four running backs that are healthy, and Najee might be healthy. And Mixon's probably coming back. So yeah, it's kind of. I think Pirine still holds some value, but it's really all over. There's no like clear cut guy, and if there is a clear cut guy, we're taking too much of a gamble potentially starting anyone else. You know what I'm saying? So.
And John, we didn't really talk yet, but before we get into the chat, what did you think about the San Francisco backfield now with Christian McCaffrey banged up? How hesitant or how scared are you about who ends up emerging here? Like who if you had to throw a dart right now, who would be your dart throw? I think Tevin Coleman maybe.
We talked about Tevin Coleman last night, and we talked about that situation too. I don't know. I mean, my answer was just it's Kyle Shanahan. I have no faith in any direction.
I hate that man, dude. I hate him so much.
So it's tough, man. But it could be Coleman, could be Jordan Mason, could be someone off the practice squad for all we know. So it's tough, man. It is. So they might somehow acquire Jeff Wilson back or something. I don't know. So.
That's gonna be a revenge game.
I know. It's a tough revenge game for him too.
Oh,
Niners defense looks good.
I don't think he's gonna do anything this week against that defense.
All right, let's get to it, guys. Hit that like button on the way in. Hit that sub if you are new to the channel. Hop in the live chat. Let us know what you guys need, man. We're excited to be here with you guys tonight. So let's have some fun. Let's talk some fantasy football. We got Prey in the house with the new profile pick. It's Tua time. Let's go. We got little Buddy Hop in the house. Only statement necessary, Christian Watson. Say no more. I love Watson this week in the flex against the Bears. What up, Spence? Good to have you, bro.
Hey, Spence, you're going down this week, baby.
What's up, Jano? Steven, you suck.
You suck more, bro. You see all my quarterback movements I did this week, bro? I had like 3 quarterback movements. Jared Goff, Daniel Jones, Smith. You don't know who's coming this week.
Jane, let's know your team. Jane, I don't know how your team always loses. Like
her team was sick, bro.
I know. Last time I looked at your team, it's like really good. I'm like,
she beat both of us, bro.
Well,
she beat both of us.
She usually beats me. She beat me last year too. Yeah. What up, Ron? Great to have you. What's up, man? QB Deshaun Watson. He is playing this week. He is. I didn't even notice Steven was here. I thought it was Charlie Brown in the jersey.
Oh, I like it, baby. I put respect on my man.
Mike Williams or Jacoby Myers. I do like Jacoby tonight. This Bills secondary is not playing well. I think I have a little bit more hesitancy around Mike Williams because there's still a chance he's not good to go. But Mike Williams is in the I don't want to say the better matchup, but maybe the better game script overall. So, but you do have like Carter playing well, Palmer playing well, and Keenan Allen looking good too. But I don't know.
You were personally scarred by Mike Williams.
Right? I have him in 2 leagues. Yeah, I still have him.
And you threw him in there. You were like, "Let's get it, Mike!" And then he quickly left the field. So it's tough to go.
In 2 of my leagues, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say Myers is probably the safer option, but Mike Williams definitely brings the upside. So, Ramondre or Kenneth, I think we both lean Ramondre, but it's very close. Kenneth has a pretty good matchup this week, so it's close. But Ramondre is your running back 8 on the season, and it's kind of not fair because Walker wasn't a starting running back for 5 or 6 weeks. So, but still, all week I've said this: do not set Ramondre Stevenson. All season I've said it. Yeah. So, all right, let's see. Litsky was good, bro. What up? What up? Steven reminds me of my friend who says he'll get on the game in 5 minutes, doesn't get on for a month. Jeez.
Dude, that's the perfect description of me trying to get on Call of Duty because there's always an hour-long update for me and it takes forever and everybody's like, hurry the hell up.
I can attest that is true. All right, here's Jen's question. QB is Watson. Running backs are Jacobs, Cook, White. Wide receiver JJ, Waddle, Hopkins, Juju. Tight ends Andrews, Dallas defense, and kicker. 12-man PPR league. Any tips? The team looks good to me. Your quarterback position is what I worry the most about. I've been saying this. I've been interested to get your thoughts here, Steven. I don't think this first game for Deshaun Watson is going to be a very good fantasy game for him because you look at the Texans. What can they not do? They can't defend the run. I've been saying this all week. Why would you just it's a heated game? Both these teams are going to want to win. It's a lot of noise around this game, right? Why would you not just hand it off to Nick Chubb? Nick Chubb just had over 100 rushing yards against the Bucks, who are a great run defense. Houston is in the bottom 3 against the run. I
understand taking your shot on a guy like Watson, especially around where you're at now in terms of the season. But dude, I have no faith in him this season. I think he's going to be bad. That's my guesstimate is that he comes out and he looks bad. He looked horrible in preseason. And dude, the NFL is not just something you can go without a couple of years and come back and be amazing. I just think it's gonna be really tough, and he's learning a new system. There's so many things going against him, let alone all the distractions off the field too. This week, I would definitely want to take the foot off the gas and just see what the heck happens. But when I look at your team is super sick. I don't care if you're starting Zach Wilson as a backup. I think you're still going to probably do fine.
Yeah, I would agree. And I don't think Watson could be much worse than when you look at the quarterback position this year. At the beginning of the season, it was if you have the top 7 QBs, you're probably okay. It's down to if you don't have Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes. Oh my gosh!
In the story.
Yeah,
that's how it just end.
Joe Burrow, and I'm totally blanking on quarterbacks at the moment.
Burrow has disappointing games too, where he'll just come out and have 17 to 19 points or something like that. Last week against the Titans, people this guy was expected to ball out. He didn't even have 20 fantasy points, at least in our league.
It depends on scoring format. But he did only have 18. But he's still your quarterback 4 on the season.
Yeah, he's great. But
yeah. But anyway, if you don't have the top couple of guys, and apparently my brain is just not working tonight. Who is the other? Oh, Jalen Hurts. Gosh, it was really bothering me. The top 4 quarterbacks, there's a giant gap between them and the rest of the league. So I really don't think it's going to hurt you. Moral of the story. All right, let's see here. Litsky, loving the jerseys. Steven copied me. Should I trade away Devontae Adams, CeeDee Lamb, ETN, Gerald Everett, and Jalen Hurts for AJ Brown, Jamar, Nick Chubb, Travis Kelce, and Herbert? Okay, let's back up here. Okay, Adams, Lamb, ETN, Everett, and Hurts. You receive Brown, Jamar, Chubb, Kelsey, and Justin Herbert. So you're going to swap Jalen Hurts for Justin Herbert. You're going to swap Adams and CeeDee for Brown and Jamar. You're going to swap ETN for Chubb. Or excuse me, Everett for Chubb. I'm sorry. And then you gain A.J. Brown and Kelsey in here too. I mean, there's good parts of this trade. But it's still...
It kind of scares me, to be honest, because you're losing like very consistent players with Adams and Lamb for a guy like Jamar, who we really don't know what's going to happen.
That's fair. I mean, this is tough. I mean, you gain Kelsey is like the one thing that stands out to me is that you gain Kelsey potentially.
You lose Hurts, and
you lose Hurts.
Another cheat code of a player. But Herbert, maybe he's on the ascension now. He has looked pretty good the past couple weeks.
Yeah, he's on a favorable strength of schedule, but it kind of dips down towards the end of the season. So I do worry about him like come playoff time for fantasy. This is super, super close, man. And the only reason I would consider it is because you get Chubb over ETN and you gain Kelsey, you know. But like Steven said, you maybe get some uncertainty with Jamar Chase. Then I would say get a little bit more inconsistency with A.J. Brown.
Yeah.
And then I would way rather have Hurts than Herbert. And then, I mean, Adams is wide receiver 4. Lamb is a wide receiver 7. You know. But there's a lot of upside if you do the trade. You know, I would say consider it just because of Kelsey, but you got to understand the implications around some of the other players there. Prey wants to know, Steven, do you think Conklin or Higbee rest of the season?
Man, I guess I'd have to pull up. I mean, I think just like base value, maybe Higbee, just because without Cup, but I don't know, man.
He played really bad last week. So Prey and
I'd probably go.
Prey and I have been talking about this like all week.
Let me just look at the numbers.
My answer was basically Conklin? Question mark.
Nice schedule. Nice schedule for the Conkster. In the first week, Mike White's in. He has an upper game, and it was against a bad opponent too. In terms of, the Bears were pretty good against the tight end. And then Higbee. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like Higbee's just tough, dude. Like,
yeah, it's tough to read that offense right now.
I'll probably just go with Higbee, honestly. So I'm stick with the guy. And he's got Seattle, bro.
That's true.
Everybody cooks against Seattle, so I'd probably go with him this week. And if he doesn't do anything this week, bro, you need to just like cut that guy and banish him to another place.
Seattle has been competing with Arizona for the worst team in the league against the position. It's super close, Prey. I mean, if you can roster both, do so, and just kind of have to wait it out. Should I start Nick Folk or Matthew Wright? Heard it's windy tonight. I start Nick Folk.
I wouldn't start either of them, to be honest. I think there's probably some better options. Like, John, I don't know if you agree, but I actually think that Greg Zuerlein is a guy that's going to be available in every league, and I really like him this week against Minnesota in a dome. This is the exact narrative that Nick Folk had coming into that. And he played a bad game with the windy weather, went into the dome. It's a team that puts up points. I think this game might have a lot of points too, this Minnesota Jets game. Right? That's what a lot of buzz is about. Because I think Mike White really elevates his offense.
Yeah.
So hopefully, right? But so I've got some faith in that Greg Zuerlein, and I know I mentioned some other guys too in the video if those guys are available, but they're probably a little bit heavier roster.
Yeah, I've been thinking about Zuerlein lately. Looks good. Yeah.
I do not like Nick Folk this week, and you know how much I like him, but this is a rough week for him, I think. And he's going to go out there and have like 100 points probably, but
start Myers in full PPR. I think you can, but it depends on who else you have. I like him most in the flexed.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing.
Bills defense or pick up Bucks, Jets, Steelers, or Hawks.
Yeah, I feel like the Bills are a no-go for me personally. The Jets, I would not want to take out of these options here either. Actually, just cut them because they do not have a great schedule coming up either. Dude, they looked weirdly like not great against the Bears. I mean, they had a good game, but not. I was expecting a much better game.
Sure. Yeah.
Steelers, I like. But the Falcons could just run the ball down their throat 100 times. I'd probably go biggest upside with the Seahawks. Safest play is the Bucks, and then the Steelers are third here. So if you're in a closer game, go Bucks. If you're in a game where you really need a big time play from defense, go Seattle for sure against the Rams.
I agree. I like the Hawks a lot this week in terms of a streaming option.
Yeah.
What up, Albert? Good to see you. How Seahawks are going against Rams without Stafford, most likely without Kupp. Yeah, definitely without Kupp.
Oh, okay. And I don't think Donald's going to be there either, which is going to.
Oh, he's not.
Lift the stock for Kenneth Walker, and this Rams team is just down the shitter at this point.
Is anyone else having the issue where John is very loud and Steven's kind of quiet? Probably just you, Prey. Let's see here. What's up, Secret? Need a RB and a flex, full PPR, B-Rob, C-Pat, Smith, Lenny, Swift, or Jalen Warren if Harris sits. Thanks, guys. What's up, Secret? I don't mind Brian Robinson this week, but I don't think he's going to have as good of a week as last week. Yeah, 50 Cent himself. I like Devonta Smith against the Titans. It's a great matchup for him. It's tough because you got like Lenny in a committee and kind of a bad matchup. You got Jalen Warren, but you don't know if Harris is going to be out there. CPAT's not an awful option this week. I'd probably go CPAT and Devonta Smith, but you could go B-Rob over CPAT.
Dude, you think they ride the hot hand with B-Rob after what he did last week? I mean, he looked fantastic.
It's still
Gibson. Why'd they X-nay him to the side?
Because they hate Gibson, dude. But they will. It's a tougher matchup this week, although the Cowboys running backs played well against the Giants last week. But it's a committee. I'm starting Robinson in the league. I have to. So I hope he goes off. Yeah, I go either B-Rob or C-Pat, and then definitely flex Smith. He brings a lot of upside. Washington or Giants for playoffs. I had Pats. They have the hardest schedule.
They do.
Probably Washington, but I just don't trust them.
Why?
Because they're Washington. We grew up with this freaking team, dude. They always disappoint you.
I'm just saying they've been good, bro.
Steven, apparently you're quiet.
Really?
I don't know how to fix it. I'll keep looking at it. Gino or Dak? I'd probably go Dak. Do you like Mike Evans? Evans is fine, but he's been disappointing as of late. I mean, historically, Evans has played better against Marshawn Lattimore than we like to think. Like, they had that one game in the playoffs where Lattimore got the best of him. They always get a little bit chippy. Like, the bigger concern for me is, like, does Mike Evans exit this game?
Yeah.
But Evans is fine, but he's been disappointing the last 2 or 3 weeks.
Is Lattimore playing either? Because I know he was kind of banged up too. Did he get activated or not yet?
I think he's good to go.
Yeah.
I think he's good to go. Yeah, I can't affect Steven's audio, so he's going to be quiet tonight. Or I can mute him.
Quiet, man.
Or he can just talk louder. What's up, J-Dubs? Good to have you in the house, J-Dub. Never had it so good. What's up, bro? Looking to grab number 1 seed. Full PPR, RBs, Barkley, JT, ETN, and Pierce. Wide receivers are Adams, Higgins, Kirk, Garrett Wilson. Pick 2 of each and flex 1 from leftovers. You got to start Barkley and JT, so that's easy. You got to start both those guys. You got to start Adams. You don't bet, and you got to start Higgins against the Chiefs. Then I probably flex. It's very close because I like Garrett Wilson this week, but I'd probably flex Kirk.
Kirk is going to be a beast.
Yeah, great matchup for him. So I go Barkley, JT, And I do like Damian Pierce this week. I think Damian Pierce getting slept on. He's got a great matchup. I know he's played bad the past 2 weeks, but it's a great matchup. But I still go Barkley, JT, Adams, Higgins, and Kirk in the flex. Good lineup. Good roster, too. And I am envious of that roster. Secret, T-Law or Fields? I'd start T-Law. It's a good matchup. You can start Fields if he plays. But he's still banged up, so.
I go Fields if he's healthy.
Yeah. Dude, I need to check my best ball standings. I forgot. I guess it's like close to time. Spencer is scared of you.
Really?
Yeah. Jane did beat me twice this year. That's actually true. That's true.
I guess he chimes back in with that one.
That's true. Pickett or Mariota? Give me Pickett against the Falcons.
Picky nasty, huh? Yeah, probably. I'll ride with that.
Yeah. Jonesy, what's up, bro? Need help because Burks is ill. Do I play Gabe Davis? Other receivers are on bye. Scary and Tyreek already in my lineup. I need 3 receivers. I mean,
play Gabe Davis ever.
He is due for a good game. No,
I hate it.
I think Burks will probably be good to go. I'd probably go Burks. It's a tough matchup for him, but like I said this kind of throughout the week, like let's see what Burks is made of. Still brings some upside, It just depends, right? Like, I think both Davis and Burks are in a similar situation where they're not necessarily in the best matchup, and you're kind of throwing a dart, like in terms of the risk and the upside. So, if you truly don't think Burks is good to go, you can roll with Gabe Davis, but be prepared to be disappointed.
Who do you think's had more big games throughout the season? Is it maybe this is just short-term memory loss, but is it McKenzie or Gabe Davis? Like who has had more big games? Because they're both boom or bust players, but I've been super bad.
It's probably very close. I feel like it's pretty even though.
Yeah, and I kind of like McKenzie this week. Not saying that you should throw him in your lineup or anything. I'm just saying it's kind of a toss between the two of those guys there.
Let's see. Gabe Davis, 18.8 points. Didn't play week 2. 6.7, 2.3, 32.10, 16.4 bye week. 5.5, 5.3, 21.3, 11.8, 7.8. And then McKenzie, are you counting?
That's 4.
That's 4 big games. Did you count the 11-point game?
No.
Okay.
Did I? Okay, 5.
All right.
That's double digits.
McKenzie, 9.9, 5.7, 21.2, 12.10. Did not play week 5. 2.9 bye week. 8, 4.10, 9.5, 0, 22.3.
So 5 to 3. So
I trust Davis between the two, but it's a fair point. Like they do have a really tough remaining strength of schedule, but like I talked about this last night too. Maybe it was the night before. Like this is the point in the season where like strength of schedule and matchups and like game script, like everything just kind of goes out the window because you have teams like fighting for the playoffs, you have teams fighting for playoff seeding, and it's just like you kind of have to expect the unexpected.
Yeah.
And you have to kind of look at like who are the best football teams and are your fantasy players on those football teams, because if they are, well, it probably doesn't matter when you look at most strength of schedules. Like it still matters, but things are going to start to go out the window. We saw that happen last year too.
Washington Commander.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. B-Rob or Wilson? Which Wilson? Garrett Wilson? If it's Wilson. Yeah. Oh. Oh. If it's Garrett Wilson, I definitely go Garrett Wilson. If it's Jeff Wilson, I think both bring a similar floor and ceiling. I trust your gut. I think the Giants are probably playing worse on defense. So, who'd you all start, Watson or Brady? I don't think you can really go wrong. Just keep in mind, like Brady has a sigma that he always plays. He has always played bad against the Saints since he's been a Buck. It's not exactly the story. He did have a really good fantasy performance last year, like 24 points, and then a really bad performance. And the bad performance is closer to memory. Than this past year, he had a bad performance early in the season. So like those are the two things in our most recent memory. Doesn't mean it's always what happens. But with that being said, I don't have a ton of faith in Brady this week at the same time. But that has more to do with how he's played on the year. I really don't think that the Browns are going to throw the football a ton, but I think they're going to try and open things up. Don't get me wrong. I say similar floor for both players. I'd still give the upside to Watson here.
Dude, Brady is going to be so bad this week, I think, dude. But that's Tristan Wirfs, too.
That's true. Wirfs is out.
If Moore comes back, I don't think it's going to be a good game for them.
I don't know if it'll be a good game for either team offensively.
No.
New England or the Browns?
This is so tough, dude, because again, I'm choosing the Patriots out of the situation. I could easily flip over and grab the Browns. I don't know. I think it's like the Bills, they do turn the ball over, right? The problem with the Browns is they cannot stop offenses. So I'm a little scared that the Texans come up in a big revenge game here. I mean, this game is going to mean a lot to them. So I don't know. Yeah,
the Texans looked awful last week, but the Browns have looked awful on defense all year. You know, outside of Myles Garrett, it's like I don't like.
You got big boy.
He hasn't played that well though. I mean, he's played okay.
Did you see that college shit he had against Michigan?
Yeah. What surprises me the most about the Browns defense is their secondary. I mean, it's not like they have that. Like, they have good players. I don't know what's happened
Great players.
Yeah. What's up after the review? Good to have you, bro. Appreciate you, Doc. Being in the house and giving us a shout out on Instagram today. King Marcelo, what up? Need 3 receivers, 1 flex. Debo, not sure if he's playing. Godwin, Pickens, DPJ, Palmer, Burks, Pacheco, Jalen Warren. Start Pickens. I love Pickens this week. Start Godwin. I do think Godwin is going to actually have a good game. He's probably going to get like 17 targets. So I would play Debo if he's playing. If he isn't playing, I'd probably go Josh Palmer.
Yeah.
But Burks is okay too.
John, question for you. Not at all a personal question, but Josh Palmer or Christian Watson?
Watson.
Really? Okay.
Oh, yeah. Because you probably have Mike Williams coming back. And, dude, Watson against the Bears, he just got absolutely torched last week. Like, yeah, for sure.
What about Aaron Rodgers?
I know him and Jordan Love obviously have some chemistry too. Yeah. I like Watson this week. He's been a player we've talked about a lot this week.
He just keeps scoring touchdowns, man.
Yeah. He's receiver number 2 over the last 3 weeks.
Ooh.
Yeah. Should I do Kabara and Evans for Henry? I won't even start Evans. Yeah, go for it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, after the videos, like laying in bed, anytime your what do you call them on Instagram, reels show up, I always like him. I was like, I'm just gonna give him a shout out on the story. That's our guy. So I'm glad that meant something to you, bro. Of course. 2 is a must start QB each week. I agree.
Yeah, sure. That offense is loaded.
I agree. Yeah, if this was going on during the quarterback when my brain wasn't working, it was Hurts I was thinking of. Cousins has been pretty consistent. Yeah. And unfortunately, Tua isn't in that conversation because he's missed those couple of games. But if he had been healthy all year, in terms of point differential, he'd probably be in that conversation too. Does Hunt get upside with Watson playing? Chubb can only get more efficient. That's probably.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder how Watson utilizes the running back. I do remember from back in the day when he was in Houston, he very rarely threw it to the running back. So curious to see if Fremont has any upside there. But I still want nothing to do with Fremont right now.
I think Chubb can definitely only get better, though.
Yeah.
If things go how most people think they're going to go. Pick 2, JT, AJ Brown, and Monrock. Oh, that's really tough. I think AJ Brown's going to pop off this week. I'm going with the revenge game storyline. I'm putting my faith in Brown against. I mean, even if the Titans weren't his former team, the secondary is just bad. And Brown scored a touchdown with a ruptured eye vessel last week.
Holy shit. Yeah. I think the Titans are going to win that game.
It's going to be a good game, man.
I think the Titans are going to win that game.
This might be one of the better better units in terms of how they compare to the Eagles.
Oh, dude. Henry is going to get the ball a lot.
Because they're struggling against the run right now. And then the Titans have a very good pass rush, a very good run defense. It's going to be a good game for sure, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would do AJ and Amon Ra.
Yeah, you really can't go wrong here, man. Who do the Colts play this week?
Dallas Cowboys, who are very, very good against the run, and I expect that game to be a blowout.
You're always so hard on your Colts, bro.
Dude, I want you to just lock in real quick. Think about Kirk Cousins, right? Think about Matt Ryan going against this Dallas defense, bro.
That's true.
This is going to be bad.
Yeah. I usually say you don't bench JT. But I'm fine with this. You can't really go wrong here. I would trust your gut. If you go Brown and Amon Ra, I'm good at that. I have both of those guys in the top 10 receivers for the week, so I'm good at that, bro. You can start Jacoby Myers if you don't have better options, but I like him in full PPR in the flex. That's fine. Yo, we are so behind in the chat. We only have like 20 minutes. Let's switch your glass. Richard
Glass.
The gentleman. What's up, bro? Dropped Higbee for Hurst this week. That's fine. Hurst is about as consistent as you're going to get. Not a lot of upside, but he's going to be consistent. Pick two.
Against Kansas City.
Sure. Pick two running backs in a flex. Stevenson, Walker, JT, ETN. Stevenson and Walker for me.
And flex.
JT.
Oh, okay. We deserve it.
Yeah. Stevenson's ETN. I say JT. Let's see. What's up, Jesse? What's good? Start 2, sit 2. White, Sanders, Pittman, Chiron. Chiron does have a good matchup, but I just don't want to trust the Rams offense quite yet. Rashad White, Miles Sanders. Yeah. Oh, bad matchups for both of them.
Yeah. Dude, maybe just feed the beast Kyron Williams here? I don't know.
It's Seattle.
He's got PPR value. No, not really. Terrible player. Yeah, I'll probably go White and Sanders here and just hope that he gets the man.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
What it do, baby? I'm a Pats fan. I'm expecting Bills to perform the Boston Massacre on us tonight. Got Bills defense. We are back to fully healthy minus Vaughn. Good luck. I'm worried about them right now.
Yeah, I don't agree with that defense there, but
I'm worried about them.
I think the Bills still win.
Stephen Drakes, I'm sorry, man. Not my normal setup. I did not notice you sent a super chat. Thank you so much for the $5 dono, my dude. Appreciate you, bro. I don't trust Myers tonight. Should I wait and play Pittman, Warren, Knight, or Ayuk? Also, I need upside. Should I play Gabe Davis tonight? I would play Ayuk for sure. Ayuk should be in your starting lineup, like not even close. If you want upside, you can flex Gabe Davis. I don't hate Pittman. He's in a really bad matchup, but the Colts will be forced to throw the football in that game, and the volume should be there for Pittman. So in full PPR, he's okay, but there's not a lot of upside there, in my opinion. So Ayuk should be in your lineup, though. Like, if you have to sit Ayuk to start Gabe Davis, I wouldn't do it. But if you can go Ayuk and Gabe Davis, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, in this situation, you really need upside. I don't see how you bench Gabe Davis just because Knight, Warren, Pittman, I don't see them doing upside.
Yeah. Thank you so much for the $5 dono, man. I'm sorry that we didn't get to that right away. That was like 20 minutes ago. I'm sorry, man.
This bird coming out of the cut with these jokes.
Yeah,
you bird.
You're getting fried in the chat from like half an hour ago. But apparently your volume is better. This is a bit lengthy, but should I start Latavius Murray or Pacheco versus Komet and Fields versus Trevor? We've gotten way lengthier questions than that before. I go Latavius Murray, believe it or not, because I think that the Chiefs-Bengals game, A, the Bengals have played pretty well against the run, but B, I think that turns into a shootout. I feel like if Pacheco gives you good value this week, it's because he gets a rushing touchdown. Murray's in a bad matchup. I hate everything about that Ravens Broncos game. Like I even said to sit Lamar Jackson. That's how much I hate this game.
Yeah,
I think Murray's okay though. If anyone's going to be okay,
I'd go Pacheco.
you can go Pacheco here.
I don't
That's
want to
fine.
start the Bronco.
The more I thought about that, I was like, you know what, go Pacheco because he, at least in a shootout, you do have circumstances where the team gets the red zone. So probably go Pacheco because I think that that Ravens Broncos game could be like a 6-3 final score.
Dude, it's gonna be so gross.
You can go Dawson Knox tonight if you want to.
I'm with that.
Yeah, the Patriots, one thing they have done poorly consistently throughout the season defensively is defend the tight end. So I'm fine with Knox over Komet, especially since we don't know Komet's stat or Justin Fields' status for the week. Excuse me. Trevor versus Geno, super close, man. Super close. Both have pretty good matchups this weekend, but I'd probably go Trevor Lawrence. It's close though.
Yeah.
MJ, excited to see you.
Hey, what's up, MJ? How you doing, baby? I'm glad to make it.
Sources say Jay Cook to get a huge share of carries tonight.
What are these
He
sources?
did actually touch
Overpro?
he had like 80 rushing yards last week or something. So I wouldn't be too surprised. Or was that the week before? I can't remember. Pierce or Dillon? I go Pierce because I feel like you can trust him. I'm really worried Dillon, who looked good last week and got involved last week, is going to come right back to earth. So I'm concerned.
I like one.
Yeah. Got offered Pat Mahomes and Waddle for Hurts and Adams. I mean, you're not really like, it's super close. So, like, you're not really improving your team if you do the trade.
Dude,
You're just kind of
hard schedule for quarterback.
Yeah. I don't frankly care who Waddle or excuse me, who Mahomes or Hurts or Waddle or Adams play for that matter.
Well,
yeah.
You think he's going to have to do much of anything against the Texans, Broncos, who, I mean, he plays the Broncos twice. He plays the Texans. And I think he plays some other crap team. Like, I don't know. Like, I just don't know if he's going to really need to do anything.
I didn't think he'd need to do much last week, and he did.
What did he end up putting out? Like, low 20s?
Well, from a fantasy perspective or from...
Yeah, fantasy perspective. I'm just curious about, like, what... Because I know I think he also had a turnover, but the Rams defense, they got a couple playmakers. But
I mean, at the end of the day, Patty is still your QB1. But 21.4 points. And he's still 320 passing yards, a touchdown, one pick, 36 rushing yards. So he gets Cincinnati, Denver, Houston, Seattle, Denver. So it's a pretty difficult strength of schedule from a fantasy perspective, but I don't care.
Yeah, I feel that. Well, I think the bigger question maybe is then between Waddle and Adams, and who would you rather have rest of the season?
I'd rather have Adams.
Yeah, same.
You can do the trade. It's fine.
Yeah.
But I just don't know if it really changes your roster too significantly. All right, we have to power through because we are super behind.
Power it up, baby.
I need a flex. Chaser Walker. See what happens. Daniel Jones or Carr. Carr.
Yeah.
We got you, Chauncey. Prey still hates Dak Prescott. Hasn't changed.
Same.
Ravens or Hawks? I'd go the Hawks for more upside, but Ravens a little bit safer.
I like Ravens.
Komet, Moreau, or Jesus, if Njoku was that. Jawan. It's supposed to be Jawan. I got Foster Moreau. Godwin over Etienne is fine, since Etienne has the nagging injury potentially. You got CMC, Walker, Diggs, JJ. Oh, yeah. Go with the safer play there. What's up, Chase? Good to see you, bro. Derek, what's up, bro? John Edwards, what's up, bro? Jones, Monty, Kamara, pick 2. I go Jones for sure. He's like RB7 right now. Monty should see good volume. Kamara is in a slump and has a bad matchup, so I'd probably bench Kamara, but he'll probably pop off since we benched him. Would you start Watson, Jones, or Myers? I'd start Watson in a heartbeat. Yeah. Not even close. Chris Olave, Christian Kirk, Christian Watson, and half PPR.
Kirk and Watson.
Yeah, because they give you a better chance to score. Yeah. All right, nice. Starting to catch up. Little bit better. Running backs are Mixon, Henry, Walker, wide receiver, or Higgins, Brown, Watson. Who do I sit this week?
I gosh.
If it's 2-2 and a flex,
Oh.
Mixon.
Yeah.
It's so tough, though. I mean, the Chiefs have not played well against the running back position. You got to start Henry. I think you go with the 3 receivers, and you go with Walker over. I mean, you can't go wrong here, man. Gosh, this is loaded.
That's really tough, dude. I don't know, man. Actually, when I think about this, yeah, maybe I could bench Christian Watson, to be honest. I'm gonna do it. I'm going for it. I'm gonna put Zombies in there.
That's very tough. You can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Don't trust your gut there. Don't overthink it. All right, another $2 dono. I'm so sorry. We're not a normal setup and everything, so I don't have my normal alert. So I'm so sorry, but thank you so much, JT86 for super chat. Appreciate you, man. Who'd you pick up between Jones and Burks?
Zay Jones.
If it's a win now situation, Zay Jones. If you're cruising towards the playoffs, Treylon Burks.
Yeah.
Jones has a better matchup this week, so. But thank you so much for the $2 dono. I'm sorry, guys. You guys know I'm at the beach and everything's crazy. How about them Cowboys? Looking good right now, bro.
Looking very good.
Yeah. John, have Josh Allen will storm tonight. Been going back and forth on starting Davis for my wide receiver spots. I have Ayuk, Jones, Olave, Watson, Palmer. Would you run Davis or another? I would run Ayuk, Jones, Watson, Olave, and Palmer before Davis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ayuk, though, would probably be my pick.
Yeah.
Him or Watson.
What up, Caleb? How do you feel about Watson full PPR? Christian Watson? Yeah, I love him this week. Great start. Patriots or Steelers defense? Steelers for the upside, Patriots for a floor.
I feel Bucks out of those 3.
Oh, was there 3?
Patriots, Bucks, or Steelers.
Oh. Bucks are fine. Start 2, Slayton, Sutton, Hollins, B-Rob, Everett. I would definitely start Darius Slayton. He's got a really favorable matchup. He's played well.
B-Rob?
And B-Rob, yeah.
Yeah.
Kelly with the $5 dono. I'm so sorry to anyone who sent a super chat tonight.
Let's get it.
Let's see. All right, standard scoring format. Patterson, Bam Knight. Who's Bam Knight? Oh, Knight. Yeah. Pacheco, Edwards, JT, Lockett, Jamar, Jones, Watson, DPJ. Start who? I would start JT. I'm not gonna bench him over these guys.
Mm-hmm.
And probably Pacheco, but you could go Patterson. Go Lockett, Jamar if he's good to go, and then Watson in the flex. If Jamar's not good to go, Zay Jones. So.
Yeah, I'll probably go. I like that. I'm a little bit more skittish with Jamar, though, but I really like Lockett here, and I like Pacheco this week in JT.
Full disclosure, Steven traded Jamar Chase is not over it.
Okay.
Kelly, I'm so sorry. You sent 2 super chats. It feels so bad. Lazard, Watson, Slayton, DPJ. Okay, so it's the same question, essentially. Maybe it's not. No, because it's a PPR. Okay, different league. Watson, Slayton, it's definitely different. Watson and Slayton for sure. And then probably flex Zay Jones. Yeah.
What about Lazard? I mean, he has some. You don't like it at all, the PPR value for him?
No, I mean, a lot of his fantasy value is coming from scoring those touchdowns. Okay. And Watson's been stealing them. Trust me, I own Lazard, and I've loved Lazard all week, and he's just.
I'll probably take that too.
Yeah, I'll probably sucks. Watson, Slayton, and Zay Jones is who I go with there.
Mm-hmm.
Diggs or Keenan Allen? I still go Diggs. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You got to go Diggs. Yeah. All right. Pray answering all the questions in the chat. Thank you, Pray.
Crazy bees.
Happy Thursday. Pick 2: Olave, Kirk, Pacheco, White, or Godwin. I go Kirk and Godwin, but you can go Olave here.
Yeah, Kirk and Godwin.
Anytime we start to get down on Olave, he pops off. So
he's a beast, man.
Start 2: Pittman, Sutton, Wilson. Wilson and Pittman for me.
Yeah.
Because I I mean, I get it's not a good game script on paper for the Colts, but they will be forced to throw the football.
Yeah.
Like you look at last week, forced to throw the football. They were playing awful, and Michael Pittman had like 12 targets. Maybe not that many, but he had at least 10 targets. He had a good game.
Yeah.
Ever thought about doing a league with IDP? I have.
I've done it before. It's interesting.
Yeah, we have. It's been a while since we've done it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Andrea, hello. Good to have you. I think we're catching up. I think we're getting close.
Yeah, we're pretty close to the bottom here, brother.
See, I can't tell the way I have to do this setup. I can't tell how far I am. What's up, Warrior Loft? Good to see you, bro. All right, Jordan, what's going on, my dude? Jones, Henry, Cook, ETN. Which three should I start? It's tough, but I probably said ETN because of the injury.
Yeah.
You know?
Vikings rolling against the Jets, though. No. I'm taking Jones, Henry, ETN, dude.
That's fine. If we get a better read on ETN, that was my next pivot. Is like you said, Cook here. Cook, like when the Vikings have been in game scripts where they need to throw the football, which could definitely happen this coming weekend. Cook hasn't played that well, except for the game against the Bills, where he just went crazy with like that 70-yard touchdown. But
Such a weird game.
That was a little bit of a unique game. But if we get a better read on ETN, you're confident in him, you can start him over Cook. But Jones and Henry, far too consistent, been playing way too well to sit.
Mm-hmm.
Warrior Loft, I'm glad. Yeah, Steven copied me. Just want to put it out there.
Give me a break, big guy.
Steven is flexing with the Christmas tree.
Dude,
what's up, Juan? Lily, our 10-month-old baby, has one of those in her room. So.
Oh, you can put it up there?
Yeah.
Is it lit up, dude? Do you have like a nightlight? Oh.
It just has. It's has Christmas.
Yeah, the reindeer fit was super sick, dude.
She's rocking it.
Yeah, that was fresh.
10-team full PPR. Pick one: Swift, White, Monty, or I can start another and take Olave or Watson. I will keep Olave and Watson, and I'd start Monty. Believe it or not, I like Monty this week. Saw really good volume last week and played well against the Jets. And Green Bay just got torched on the ground by the Eagles. So
they're so bad. They're so bad.
What's up, C-Crip? Watson over Evans and Pierce. Yes, I like Watson a lot this week, guys.
Yeah, you're full on board with this. You're full tilt on this guy.
The past 2 weeks, I've been like, let's I'm a little hesitant. You know, he's going to come back to earth. It's going to be. And I'm like, at this point, I mean, just in the Bears just got obliterated.
You drafted him. Is that your keeper? That's your last pick in the league, man.
I did in our keeper league because we just started drafting like rookies at the end over kickers and defenses. It's pronounced Dobbs.
I know, but it's better.
I go Watson here, but I think Pierce can have a good game.
Yeah.
Evans is probably okay, but yeah. Thank you, Kelly, for the super chats. We appreciate you. I'm sorry once again, everyone who sent a super chat tonight. Dreams to reality. In regards to Goff, Rodgers, or White, Mike White. I'm on the White train this week too, bro.
I like Goff.
Steven likes Goff.
Yeah, I like Goff.
Rodgers does own the Bears, but
actually, I'll go Mike White just because I feel like Goff is gonna have a good day, but you know you're gonna rely on Jamal Williams in the red zone, and they might throw Swift in there too. So some of the touchdowns might go with him.
J-Dub says Mike White, final call. We trust in J-Dubs.
Yeah.
Nady, Pierce, Swift, Wilson, or Pacheco. I don't want to count like Jeff Wilson completely out. Like I feel like a lot of people are. But I like Pierce this week, dude. I really do. The Browns are awful against the run. But I guess, I don't know. The Texans could also get in a scenario where they have to throw the football. It's tough.
I don't know about that necessarily. Like, I don't. I mean, unless the Browns just like really have that much success. I like Pierce here. That's my short answer. I like Pierce.
We both like Pierce.
Yeah.
But any of these running backs can outscore each other easily.
Yeah, I mean, Swift can have 30.
Sure. Garrett Wilson and Lockett, or Watson and Wilson? Very close. Very, very close. Lockett's playing great football, man. I mean,
He
like,
has to be in the lineup. He's an all-star.
yeah. If this is a trade, it's close. If it's just your lineup, then it's Wilson and Lockett. You know,
Yeah.
Steven is out on Nick Folk tonight due to the weather.
Man.
So it depends on who else is out there. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, we caught up to the chat. Let's go. We powered through it. Got my Prime Video fired up. You just reminded me because I'm on vacation. I'm literally gonna have to watch the. I guess I could watch on my laptop, but I'd be watching on my phone probably. But that's fine.
It's gonna be a fun game. I think it's gonna be good, man. I think it's gonna be competitive.
Pittsburgh's defense are the Bills. I play Pittsburgh personally.
Yeah, Pittsburgh here too.
Yeah. All right, we're caught up to the chat. We did it. It's your Thursday night fantasy Q&A. So if you guys need anything, make sure to get it in the next couple of minutes because we're going to start wrapping things up. So great stream. Ooh, it always flies by, man.
Time for you to go home. That's a great song, dude. I was rocking out to that song the other week. I was like, it's closing time. I was like, shit, bro. It was good. It was good, man.
Yeah, we've missed that on the stream.
Thought I'd
For
give
sure.
you a little bit of love right now, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What kind of music you been listening to?
Just same old stuff, man. You know me.
Jadakiss?
Who?
Jadakiss. Remember him, bro? Back in the day.
No. It's we're gonna go on to Caleb's question. Should I pick up Santos, Meyer, Wright for kicker, or any waiver wire ads? Is Greg Zuerlein available? We like Zuerlein.
Yeah, Santos isn't a terrible play either if the weather's good. Dude, Brett Moore kind of scares me right now, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure.
He's definitely on the no-fly zone right now. I don't hang with him. Seemingly a lot of questions about Wright. I'm not super on him quite yet.
Of course, Andrew, we got you. Last question, guys. Can only start 2 running backs. Who should I start? Wilson, Williams, Singletary. Williams and Wilson. I don't like Singletary tonight.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there.
Yeah.
That's my line with Jeff Wilson.
Definitely start Jamal Williams, though, for sure.
I go Ravens over the Seahawks, but I think you disagree. I think it's basically matchup. If you need, actually no, I go with the Ravens regardless.
Okay, I think they're gonna have a good week, man. I'm not out on them for sure.
Both defenses are gonna be stoked.
Suck Up also available. I don't know the weather for that game, but if it's good, I don't personally mind Suck Up.
I just picked Suck Up.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna be solid.
Yeah. You can start Myers tonight if you don't have better options.
Yeah.
But it's got to be full PPR. He's been in a little bit of a slump lately, but you can start him. Prey likes the Ravens. Dreams to reality. Thank you so much for the $1 dono. Thank you. Appreciate that. Great way to wrap up the stream.
That was awesome.
YouTube making me mad for real. Trying to donate $1.99 for super chat doesn't let me. Lets me donate 99 cents and nothing else. It might be because how old are you, Prey? There might be an age restriction on it. Like they don't want like kids going on. You're not kid, but people under 18 going on and donating like $100 at a time or something.
Doing you dirty, man. Let you spend the money the way you want to spend it.
That might be it. I don't know, bro. I've never heard that before.
I spend my money in much worse ways.
Yeah. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, that does it. So, good luck to everyone tonight, man. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. Thank you guys for the fantasy questions. Thank you guys for keeping the fantasy conversation going in the chat. Thank you to anyone who helped answer questions in the chat. Andrea, we do like Seattle's defense for sure. Yeah. It's a good stream for sure. Mm-hmm. So yeah, appreciate you guys, man. Hit the like on the way out. Have fun tonight. Watch the game. Enjoy the game. Patriots Bills should be a good one. So it's good to have Steven back in the house. Good to talk to you guys tonight. So I appreciate you guys. Jane, have a great night. Derek, have a great night. Prey is 101.
Oh. Maybe it's an elder thing. Like they're trying to like
Yeah.
stop the older people
Who
from
knows?
being like taken for fraud or something.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm sorry, Prey. You don't have to donate anything though. You being here is good enough, man. So, guys, hit the like on the way out. Hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel. Check out the links down below. Join the Discord. Follow us on Instagram, and we appreciate you guys. Nick, I would play Gabe Davis over Singletary. At least gives you some more upside.
Yeah,
But
I agree with that one.
either of those guys could outscore each other. Caleb, have a great night. Steven doesn't like Meyer, but it's okay.
You man, it's not just me. I think
Yeah.
we're both kind of.
Still probably at least the weather should be good there. Andrea says go Bills. Have fun at the beach, John. Good tree. What are you up to, Jade? With the good tree.
She's smoking some pack right now, dude. She's smoking mad weed.
All right. Kyron Williams or Knight. I probably go Kyron actually against the Hawks, Derek. But it's super. I mean, it could go either direction for sure. We got you, Derek. We got you. If I had to pick one, I just worry. Still got Michael Carter maybe active and like Robinson, and like a couple other running backs. So, Gabe, AJ Dillon, or Warren. You're going AJ.
I'm going to
I go Gabe. But both are fine.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think if Rodgers does play, which I do think he plays, I think they're going to rely on the ground game. And don't look right.
Fair enough. Oh, Steven's tree. That makes sense. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yo, Prey commented about meth, dude. I've been rewatching Breaking Bad, bro. It's like the greatest show of all time, dude. I understand we both got love for Better Call Saul, but holy crap, Breaking Bad is insane. So, yeah.
Don't disrespect Saul.
This is, dude, he's great in this. Fantastic.
Better Call Saul was better. All right, and that'll do it, guys. Love you guys, man. Love this community. Love the Catch fam. Appreciate you guys so much, man. Everyone have a great night. Enjoy the Thursday night game, and that'll do it, man. So we'll talk to you guys soon, and love you guys. Have a good night. With that, I'll say. Well, I'll let Steven say something first.
Yeah, no, dude. Definitely glad to be back, man. I had a terrible, lousy week, and very glad to be here. Definitely boosted me. So, love you guys. Glad to be back out here. Glad to be chilling with y'all, man. Man, good to be back. Let's get some good Thursday night football going.
Let's do it. You guys enjoy the game. Everyone have a great Thursday. Be safe. Love you guys, man. Love this community. Love the Catch fam. With that, I'll say thank you guys so much for watching and or listening. And remember, you saw it here. Oh, we got one more. B-Rob, Williams, Edwards, Knight. I go B-Rob and Williams, but it's really, really tough. With that, I'll say thank you guys so much for watching and or listening. And remember, you saw it here on the Catch. And peace.